What did we just witness, ladies and gentlemen? Did we already see game of the year in week one? Welcome into the final whistle. It's your man Juan Gotti. This is a new series that I'm starting on the channel where we cover every single prime time game Thursday, Sunday night, Monday night football. And what a way to start the season. I cannot believe what we just witnessed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And the crazy thing about it is your man Juan Gotti. I was debating. I was like, man, I was at the Commanders game today. My voice needs a break. I just did 2 streams. I'm like, should I even come up here? You know what I mean? Because I missed part of the first half. But man, the way that game just ended, there's no way in heck I was going to miss the opportunity to talk about the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. I first want to start by talking about the Baltimore Ravens for a second. It's time to have a serious conversation about the Ravens. Are they the most cursed team in the NFL or what? I don't know how year in and year out the Baltimore Ravens continue to always be on the wrong side of these outcomes, whether it's a postseason game, whether it's a regular season game. It always feels like the Baltimore Ravens are always on the losing side of these outcomes, man. I really don't know how they lost this game today. Again, the final score 41-40 in favor of the Buffalo Bills, but this is the same team in the Baltimore Ravens that was just up 15 points. 15 points right before 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. With 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, this Baltimore Ravens team was up big, up 15, looking to put away the game. Buffalo Bills fans were leaving the stadium. They didn't stay. They already had packed it in and said, you know what? We're going to chalk up this game and we're going to accept our loss. And for me, I am like, what the heck am I witnessing? Because I'm right there with the Bills. I felt like it was a hard-fought game for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, but the Ravens just made plays at the right time when it mattered most. They came up big. But this was a classic showing of the saying, the game isn't over till it's over. Because although the Buffalo Bills were trailing 15 with 5 minutes left, they said you can't give up. Ed Oliver, huge play. And I'm talking about the one from the Bills in this case, not my guy that covers the Washington Commanders, but he comes up with a massive play on Derrick Henrey. And it's like part of me wants to feel bad for Derrick Henrey because up until that point, they had no answer for Derrick Henrey. He was killing them, especially in the first half. He just had a touchdown where he outran Taylor Rapp toward the sideline. Just too big, pause, and too fast and too strong. Like, it was looking like the Ravens were running away with this thing. And everything just goes south after the turnover. And that's the sucky part about it. No one's going to absolutely remember the great things that Derrick Henrey did tonight. All they're going to turn to is the turnover that he had that cost him the game. And I can't blame him, but at the same time, it's like, man, that's not even right. I'm still I don't know how the Ravens lost this game, man. I really don't. Lamar Jackson had a stellar performance. Did enough to win. Was it crazy statistic-wise? No. But he 14 for 19, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Had a massive play where he should have been sacked. I don't know how he turned it into a nearly 20-yard gain. I don't know how he did that. I'm not sure. But he did enough to win, man. He did. Zay Flowers had a really, really good day. 7 receptions, 143 yards. Like, again, it has to come down to luck, man. I really think this is an unlucky team, bro. I don't know how the Ravens lost this game, man. They continue year in and year out to always be on the wrong side of these outcomes. Every single time. And it's always seeming like it's against the Bills, man. It's always seeming like it's against the Bills. If you guys are new, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is a new series on the channel, The Final Whistle with Juan Gotti, as we're covering every single primetime game throughout the year. We did the Thursday night game. We did the Friday night game. We're doing the Sunday night one as we speak. And tomorrow we obviously have Bears and Minnesota to close out the week 1 slate. And man, oh man, I am in utter disbelief. 81 points combined for week 1. I'm already saying I think this is game of the year. I don't know if there's another game that will top this already in week 1. Now, let's talk about the victory team, because the same way that I'm talking about, I don't know how the Ravens lost this game. I don't know in hell how the freaking Bills found a way to come up with a victory. I don't know how they how they came up with this victory today. Down 15 with 5 minutes left. A lot of things not going your way. You know what I mean? And this is another case of showing you, when you got 17 back there, man, anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible. Does this end any of the critics that criticized this man for winning MVP last year? Out-dueling Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP, prior to him. 33 for 46 yards, 394 passing touchdowns, 394 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. This man is a monster, bro. He's a monster, man. Like, this dude is so different. Like, the way that they found a way to climb back into this game. James Cook, massive today. James Cook, massive today. And I think today showed you why you paid him. I mean, he turned a screen pass that, I'm not going to say it wasn't looking like it wasn't going anywhere, but it didn't have what it ended up being written all over it. And he turned it into damn near a touchdown. James Cook is massive for this offense. How about the third string tight end making a beautiful catch? Beautiful catch in the clutch. Like, I'm at a loss for words, man. I am. I don't know how the Ravens lost this game, man. And I don't know how the Bills won, let alone down 15 with 5 minutes left. But you get in a position where your defense having to stop the Ravens, and it was looking like you couldn't. But all it takes is one play. All it takes is one play, and Ed Oliver with the play of the game. You had no answer for Zay Flowers, man. You had no answer for Derrick Henrey. But one play changes the whole trajectory of the game. And I don't want to beat up the young fella Tyler Loop for missing the PAT, but you got to hold some accountability for him as well. You got to hold some accountability for him as well, as he missed a clutch PAT. Should have made it, man. You can't have that. Had he made that, they probably win this game, or at least at worst overtime, at worst. But it just seems like year in and year out for the Baltimore Ravens, they always find a way to come up with the short end of the stick, man. Seems like they always find a way to come up with the short end of the stick. And I don't know. I feel bad for Lamar. I feel bad for Ravens fans, man, because year in and year out, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But Josh Palmer with a great catch, big play late in the game. Keon Cole, 8 receptions, 112 yards. It was funny because they went for the 2-point conversion and they didn't get it. And again, it's looking like Baltimore is going to either hang on or have a chance to really seal it. But clearly that didn't happen. Right? You have Khalil Shakur coming up clutch. And I'm a big fan in believing like he does not. I'm not going to say he doesn't have enough around him, but I've always felt like since Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen hasn't had that legit one, that legit dog around him. But maybe Keon Coleman can morph into that in his second year. And maybe we need to start giving Khalil Shakur some more credit. Maybe. But I really don't know how the Baltimore Ravens found a way to lose this game. And no, this doesn't tell the end of their story, right? This doesn't tell the end of their story. It's just week 1. But man, this could be this is a back-breaking loss early in the season, man. That this is a tough loss early in the season, man. I'm not gonna hold you. And I really don't know how that happened. I'm at a loss for words, man. I really am. Looking ahead at their schedule, the Baltimore Ravens next week, they are at home Monday Night Football, or excuse me, Sunday rather, against the Cleveland Browns team that played the Bengals very tough today. Only losing by 1 point defensively, they were really solid. And it's the Browns team that it's a division game. Whether you're the better team or not, it's tough. It's always going to be tough as a division game. I fully expect them to bounce back, but this is one that's going to sting for a while, man. And this is one that could have playoff incomplete. What is it? Playoff incomplete. I'm so tired right now. It's late. Playoff incomplete. I'm trying to say playoff. Playoff situations. Let's just go with that for right now because your man Gotti brain is all over the place. Pause. Like this can come down to the 1 seed later in the year, and you're going to come back to this game and say, "Man, we had it. We were right there, up 15 with 5 minutes left, and found a way to choke." But man, I can't believe this, bro. I truly can't. I am at a loss for words right now. I'm at a loss for words. But let's get some to the comment section. We're gonna get out of here. I would love to go for hour and so, but this is a new series, so the more we get more people to get in here and whatnot, we'll definitely go longer in streams. But it is 12 a.m. and I have to be up early, so we'll come back. But Mike Sports Vibes says Ravens choke. Yeah, they did, man. They did. Up 15 with 5 minutes left. I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know how you choke this one. This one stings. It does for Ravens fans. She hates me. Shout out to my guy. She hates me. Charles Phillip Bowen III, 81 points. Blow my mind. 81 points. This is, like I said, this is already game of the year, man. Ravens defense sucked. Both defenses weren't the best tonight. When you give up 40 points each, there's no way you walk away feeling good about your defensive performance, regardless. Chidobe Awuzie was close to getting an interception today. Cal Hamilton doing Cal Hamilton things. Marlon Humphrey, I wonder if he kind of regrets not letting Keon Coleman score. I mean, theoretically, that was the game. That was like the game sealing thing. Because had he let Keon Coleman score, because I think he was going to, he wasn't going to have the awareness to stop. At least I don't think so. Before the end zone, you give Lamar at least 20 seconds, 30 seconds to work with. I think they had a couple timeouts left, if I can remember correctly. Or no, they had no timeouts left, I don't think, because they were no, actually, they did have a couple times because if they scored, they would have had them used for offense, but they ended up using them for the defense. But more the story is like maybe Marlon Humphrey, or not Marlon Humphrey, I'm sorry, Jair Alexander, rather. Jair Alexander, maybe he regrets, tackling Keon Coleman and instead should have let him score. But, I mean, you can't really fault him for making a football play, right? I even go back to that 2-point conversion where Kyle Hamilton flipped it back to Kyle Van Noy, and thank God Kyle Van Noy had the awareness to come out of the end zone and take a knee. Because had he got tackled in the end zone, it'd have been a 1 point for the Bills. But I guess if you're a Ravens fan, you can point to a lot of missed things, whether it's Tyler Luke missing PATs, whether it's Derrick Henry fumbling, whether it's a defense not being able to stop a nosebleed. Truthfully, the person I feel the most bad for is Lamar Jackson, man. And it's always like it's that. I'm not gonna say it's never his fault, man, because he does have times where there are games where he has his moments, but man. Mike Sports Box says Vikings game tomorrow will be the game of the year. Skull, shout out to your Vikings, man. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Hopefully we see JJ McCarthy do some great things. Him and Caleb Williams both in year 2, really with JJ McCarthy year 1 because he wasn't healthy last year, but definitely good luck to your Vikings tomorrow. My guy SK says Harbaugh should have gone for it on 4th down. Jair Alexander shouldn't have let him score. Derrick Henry shouldn't have fumbled. Yeah, I mean, I know Harbaugh's lack of aggressiveness in the clutch is something that's been apparent over the past few seasons. It's not like him, honestly, but then you can question that. More importantly, you can question the Derrick Henry fumble. Justice Hill, Derrick Henry, they don't typically turn over the ball, right? Those aren't that isn't their thing. But he did, and it happens. And he had a good game. That's the sad part about it, is he had a damn good game, but no one's going to look at it because, again, this is what they're going to talk about, fumble. And, again, yeah, Jair Alexander probably should have tackled or should have let Keon Coleman score. But in the moment, it's a football play. He's not thinking like that. That's I'm not going to say that's loser mentality, but that you have to kind of know that in the moment. And in the moment, a lot of these guys don't be thinking like that, just trying to make a football play. So I can't really be mad at Jair. Doug Arby says rematch 91 Super Bowl Bills Manders. Hey, that's a possibility. SK says also they should have went for 2 to make it 42-45. Yeah, coaching definitely plays a factor. Life is lit says sad, man. I don't know how much on it's both sides. I don't know how the Bills won this game with 5 minutes left down 15. And I don't know how the hell the Ravens find a way to manage to choke this game, man. I really don't. Hollywood Mo says, yep, that lost week 1 last year. Yep, Isaiah Likely back in the end zone. It's crazy. Beef says, yo, that was crazy one. It was, man. It was crazy. All that matters is HCTR. You know what it is. Commanders over here, baby. But trying something new while I cover the primetime games on the final whistle. Let me know how y'all liking this series. If I should continue it throughout the whole year or what. Let me know in the comment section. Imagine how much it would suck if Bill Murray forgot to wear a cup. Come on, Doug. It's too late for this, man. I'm tired. You got it. I can see Washington, KC in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we can picture a lot of Super Bowls, but there's still a lot of ball left. It's only week 1. But that said, I'm gonna go ahead and slide to the side. I'm tired as hell, and I got a lot of videos to do tomorrow. Got to get up early for a long day. But I'm gonna try to get some rest. And let me know what you guys think about this game down in the comment section. I wish I could chop it up for an hour, but again, as we get more viewers and more people to track along and gain traction for these, we'll definitely have longer episodes. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comment section. Greg OB says Bill Redskins Super Bowl. Hey, I'm all for it, baby. Let's do it. But man, What a game. At the end of the day, the Bills found a way to get it done. Get it done. This seems like the start to a magical year from this last year in their old stadium. So how fitting would it be for finally Josh Allen to get over the hump and go to the Super Bowl and maybe win one for Buffalo? As far as the Ravens, I don't know, man. I really don't know what it is with you all. It's just like the same thing year in and year out. But we'll see how this snowballs your rest of your season. Are you gonna let it, define you? Or are you gonna bounce back? That being said, it's me, boy Juan Gotti, on the final whistle. Tay says how Harbaugh hasn't been fired is beyond me. He's the Doc Rivers of the NFL. Man, I've been seeing a lot of people saying this, man. I done see a lot of people saying this, how Harbaugh hasn't been fired, man. And I know year in and year out, a lot of Ravens fans, they question Harbaugh's job security. Is this the year that he finally goes? Is this the year he finally goes and whatnot? And he's always seeming to survive. But, man, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But I'm going to slide to the side. It's me, Ben Juan Gotti, on the final whistle. Leave your comments, quotes, and like button. On the road to 11,000 subscribers. Catch y'all later. Peace.